lacking symmetry. Enemy inside of me, believing I'm not fit to be the person with the perfect purpose, non-existent entity. Savage of this brain feels there wasn't birth on earth.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Renegade Friday. We're your hosts.
I'm KC, KingCanada.
And I'm Laura the Rookie. So this week, as you can guess, we're back for another track of Ren. It says it's an official music video, or lyric video, my mistake, and it's called 7 Sins. So I can only guess that it's about, the 7 deadly sins. Just kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
He's always one artist that leaves music up for discussion, which is really
big
cool.
time, yeah. And this one I know was recommended quite often, so we're finally getting to it. And what a journey this Ren has been so far, eh? This whole Renegade Friday.
Yeah.
Man, we've listened to a lot of Ren. You guys have followed us all the way through. You guys are absolutely amazing. We say that every time, but it's true. And there's still so much more to go through.
That's cool.
And there's so many Ren songs that we put on our playlist at night. That's like, it's all becoming Ren now.
Yeah, I mean, there's still stupid. There's still songs that we listen to every single day. Like, Power is just, that would be on my life soundtrack.
Losing It.
Yeah,
we listened to that. That 90s song was really fun. That was a lot of fun.
That one a lot too. A lot of positive ones.
Yeah, I don't know if that one's released. Yeah, if we're going to have this released before. If you guys don't know, we film it all gets released in future. And same with like comments. Sometimes I'd see we'd record like a bunch of videos in a day. We have a family, right? So we can fit in so much, and we try to have a good release schedule. Our son's going into summer break, so we're like kind of back cataloging them all. If you guys go on Patreon, you can find it all. But like when somebody writes a comment on a video, the next video is already filmed. And so they would say like a suggestion, like make sure you check this out before you check out the next video. It's not that we ignored you, it's that it was already filmed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because it's already back catalog. We got a couple comments like that. And they're like, oh, you definitely should have checked this. Like I said in the last episode, like, it's like it was already filmed before that episode even aired. So
chances are we probably have already listened to it.
Yeah.
And it's just waiting to
yeah, it just wasn't maybe in the right order of what you guys thought like it should be. And your guys' comments have helped us out through so much through the Ren reactions as well. And just know we're not ignoring your suggestions or anything like that. It's just a lot of these are filmed in advance. And that's all I wanted to say for that.
Yeah, that's a good wrap up.
Yeah, so we're gonna go Ren 7 Sins lyric video.
I lay broken on the kitchen floor. I clawed at the laminate. Pain wandered my body, an uninvited guest. Bones of a home where the devil could rest. I cursed the gods, cursed my messiah, cursed my maker. I cursed all of creation. There I lay, feeble and thin. Sick boy, 7 my sin. Have you ever felt pain? Stomach wrenching, unrelenting. Tell me, have you ever felt pain? Condescending, muscles clenching. Tell me, have you ever felt pain? A rose emerges from the pavement cracks. I'll write my eulogy with broken glass. Eternal parallax.
Pain.
Pain the author, I accept this. Pain the teacher, bruised apprentice. Pain resisting, pain will come. Pain the mother, I'm the son. Pain that splits you, and too many hits you. The dark and the light will converge to one. Pain that twists you, the heavens dismiss you. The Father, the Ghost, and the Holy Son. Body body bagging me. Zip it up quick, get their things on beat. I search for peace in the belly of a bee.
So I'm pausing here quickly. This cadence is unbelievable. That was such a good cadence. That's insane.
I agree.
Oh my god.
I don't know how to explain that. It's like a very like
it's like
a
pain,
musical
condescending, pain, non-relenting, pain. Like it's
Yeah.
just so good.
Yeah.
What a cadence. Like we were talking earlier, we've heard a lot of Ren so far, and this is totally unique from everything else we've heard.
Absolutely.
Especially like flow wise.
They all are. They're all uniquely different.
And the Pain is like, Pain is the mother, and I'm the son, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, the Ghost. Like, man, that's really well done.
Which is sad. I wonder, like, is this an older track?
I guess so, yeah.
Because I was going to say, is this, like, written when he was going through his health journey?
1 year ago, yeah, because he went back into like rehab after.
And it's sad, though, because when it comes to, like, he's talking about the 7 deadly sins, right? And how it seems to be... Pain seems to be a great motivator to fall into these kind of traps.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Because you don't know what else is different, so like it just becomes a new normal.
Pain becomes normal. Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, the Pain's the mother, and
and I'm the son. Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
He's chained down by it.
Big time, yeah. Especially everything he goes through. Holy crap.
Yeah, no, it makes sense, but it's...
And at the point of we're filming this, we know he's working on a EP with Webby or an album. Can't wait. It's so nice to hear that he's like doing well, like for now, right? You never know what can happen.
Yeah, you always hope for the best.
Yeah, but it's nice that he's back in it, and we've seen some Instagram posts and stuff like that, and I'm
hopefully
so
the darker
for that.
days are behind him now.
So damn excited for that. So we'll get back into this. One pause for quick. I love his lyric videos too. We've done a few, couple, and they're never just plain lyrics, right?
They match the song.
Visualize, big time.
Because even what was the one called Chalk Outlines or something like that? What was it called?
No, that one wasn't weird, was it?
The one with Chinchilla.
Oh, How to Be Me.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Because the lyric video, that one was...
that was really nice. So the 90s
yeah.
song, he did the lyric video, but he showed like pictures and stuff, like
oh yeah,
like
that's
the
true.
Nintendo, and
That's true.
So we'll get back into this.
Pain the mother, I'm the son. Pain that splits you, and too many hits you. The dark and the light will converge to one. Pain that twists you, the heavens dismiss you. The Father, the Ghost, and the Holy Son. Body bagging me. Zip it up quick, get their things on B. I search for peace in the belly of a beast. Sick boy, onomatopoeia. Running up a fever, following a leader. Wanna be me, huh? Grass isn't greener. Bright light, seizure, dynamite dealer. Dine at the table of the coroner, E-top for 13 years, and I've been feeling so stuck. Lucky number 13, just my luck. Empires tumble, rubble and dust. The universe shrinks and the planets combust. In God we trust. God tied a noose to his neck and he walked to the edge and he jumped. Angels wept, I bear witness, watching the whole thing unfold from my bed. A bed where I never deep rest, a bed where I'm always depressed. A bed with the human oppressed, a bed for a tomb where I slept. A bed in the room that's a womb for this mess. Sick boy bitten by a tick boy, tell me how it feels to be buried while you breathe. Stones and sticks boy, pain is a gift boy. Hard to make a stand when you crawl on your knees, and I kneel. I kneel at the altar of my own disease and I beg this guy for mercy, mercy never came. Life did me dirty, 33 and hurting, cursing. Jesus died at 33 and still my sins are lurking. Gears are turning, future stays uncertain. Surgeon incision, murder ambition. Fear of the unknown preserves a religion. Denounced the gods when my body went missing. Back then, the pain spray ricochet like a Mac 10. Hot lead hit the bed that was trapped in. Red wings, seraphim out of God's grace. Cried tears from heaven like Clapton. Stick pins in the voodoo Hendrix. Thick skin, stay humble Kendrick. Stay skeptic, check the biometrics. Bloodstained crime scene forensic. Lights on.
Wow.
His flow switches too, man. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Is he ever
It's like a couple of songs mashed into one, but it all sounds perfect.
It's not even about like, I thought it was going to be him like describing the 7 sins, but it's more him like abandoning God, it seems like, and for probably committing the 7 sins, or God abandoning him a little bit.
Yeah, it almost seems like the point where he lost a bit of hope.
Yeah,
obviously.
big time. He said like when God put the noose around his neck and dived off or whatever, like when he was reaching out.
And just like even the part when he was talking about the grass isn't always greener.
I know, yeah. I love that saying because it's so true. I hate when people compare their lives to others.
Yeah.
Or like you only see the surface of somebody's life, especially through social media or through this. Like you see Red maybe performing, and like I know he doesn't really perform, but as this whole image, but there's so much more.
Because like his persona I mean, I guess it kind of had to be from what he went through, but it seems like he is a very strong individual.
Yeah, big time.
Especially now mentally. Now he might completely feel the opposite, but like as it's portrayed to us that he's very intelligent and I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. And then even talking about when he was talking about the bed.
Yeah,
that was like
so
a whole
good.
trippy scheme. He was like, a bed where no deep rest, a bed where something
where
where like
my womb, it's my tomb, it's my that was nuts because that was crazy.
Or I can't like, and then going all along like I can't stand, or how do you stand when it's
I can
pain to
barely
kneel,
crawl or something.
yeah.
And I just kneel at the altar of God.
But then it's like so true. Like we've talked about it many times, but I love how it keeps popping up because this is something like I'm constantly trying to train my brain is the world shows you what you focus on.
Yeah.
And obviously in this situation, like if he's dealing with chronic pain and illness, that's very hard to think of the other side or to think optimistic about it if you don't even think that there is going to be a way out. But it goes to show because like when he was in it, he was very depressed and very down, and so like the world just kept showing him more reasons like this is why you're depressed, this is why you're going to keep doing this way. And like even when he was talking about, I don't know if it's true because I'm not really religious, is he was talking about like
I don't think he is either, but
Jesus died at like 33.
Oh, 33 and he's 33. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah.
So I don't know if that actually, that's what I mean, like I don't know if that's true.
Died for our sins, and he's like dying for his sins, it seems like. Or, yeah, and the bed thing, like I love that scheme so much because at first it's almost like your bed is your safe place, your bed is this, and it becomes, no, my bed is my tomb, my bed is whatever. And you know this about me, you guys don't know, but when I was in my 20s, like early 20s, I went through major anxiety and panic attacks for a very long time, and I did not leave my bed. So that like hit me pretty hard, and I understood that it was my safe space, but it was also becoming my tomb.
Your prison.
That it was like I couldn't get out of it, and this went on for like quite a while. And you know, I still go through it today, panic attacks, anxiety, but I worked on it, and I was able to finally get the courage. But I wouldn't leave like my bedroom, like I was, you know.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so those lines really hit. We're gonna run this to the end.
Voodoo Hendrix, thick skin, stay humble Kendrick. Stay skeptic, check the biometrics. Bloodstained crime scene, forensic. Lights on, lights out, fade into the background. So down, running from the silhouette of self-doubt. By now, really should've figured this shit out. Lights on, lights out. Smackdown. Let it be. Quote John Lennon. Click clack, John got shot for attention. What does that tell you about the good of intentions? Bitterness formed in a storm of aggression. Prophets get dropped, imagining heaven. Martin Luther, Muhammad, or dead. 6-6 followed by 6 and 7. Build them, praise them, bury them, dead. I was born to be half a man with half a chance. My heart isn't half righteous, half is down and half a gram. Half those troubles and thoughts stay darker than Urukai master plan. Sharper than glass shards, splinter and cinnamon. Irony could kill a man. He makes money when the music lands. Expand, pay me my cheese, rain down parmesan. Followed by 7 whole sins for a self-made Armageddon. Sin 1, pride. Pride makes a man kill a man for his ego to survive. Sin 2, lust makes the grass look greener. Crucified trust. Sin 3, gluttony. Humans consume and consume. Planet Earth gets a frontal lobotomy. 4, sloth. Rinse and repeat, reruns, repeat, time lost. Sin 5, envy. That's when one man's win is another man's frenzy. Sin 6, wrath, rage, vengeance, killers, psychopaths. Sin 7, greed. Greed plants a seed that will destroy us all if we succumb to greed. If we take what we need and take more than we need, then our oceans will bleed. Still we feed and we sleep and repeat. Then we exile the shepherds and follow the sheep. We inherit the meat. We inherit this world that we bruise and we beat. We inherit this vanity, so because of creeds. Inherit the liars, the murderous thieves. One sin for every one day of the week.
Oh my god! What a song!
Wow. That
like,
was trippy.
Just like going rap, like if you're taking away, like without really listening to the word, like you just get what a well-written rap song. Like,
absolutely.
Lyrically, his cadences, his flow switches, even with the half of a man gets half of the half. Like, oh my gosh, he was blowing me away.
It's like he had like an influence, like it kind of reminded me of some Eminem songs, but with his still very unique own flair. Like it was a very like but it was like still different and still.
He changed his cadence like every 4 bars too.
Yeah.
The one was like lights out, lights on. Like when he did that whole flow switch, I was like, Jesus. And then at the end there, one sin for every day of the week, and
yeah, that was such a creative way to put it, because as I was gonna say, and then he kind of did go through the sins. I like that. But it's kind of talking about, we actually reacted to an NF track.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how you can get lost and how you feel numb and how it's like very subtle.
Yeah, paralyzed, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like this is kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you can catch certain things that are going on wrong in your life, but like when you're talking about like being well into greed or to lust, or it's coming from like an animalistic survival brain, where you don't realize like all the harm you've created for yourself,
to the world, to the planet,
to let alone the world, and absolutely, until you're just like so far in it where you're like, whoa.
One thing I want to say with that as well is when he said there's a line like, I'm 33, I should have this shit figured out.
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't. Like in my opinion, 33 is still young, and also I know I don't think anybody gets it figured out.
I wanted to talk on that too.
Yeah, I don't know like anybody in the world, like I said, you see the surface of a lot of people.
Yeah.
But they're going through their own things too. No one has life figured out. Even if you're 60, like you don't have it figured out. You can figure out what makes you happy or figure out certain things, but you don't got it all figured out. No one does.
You're not meant to.
Yeah, you're not meant to.
But like to add on to that, I'm so glad you brought that up because I almost forgot. Again, yeah, it's just, we're always so hard on ourselves.
Yes, I wanted to say that too. Yes.
You know, like he's saying like, I'm 33. I
should know it all. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, you were figuring out with what you knew at that time.
Yeah.
Like you made the. Like someone like Ren, you know, day by day tries to make the best choices for himself, for what he knows, for what he's experiencing, for what you're going through at that moment.
For all of us as fans too.
Exactly.
Always,
and so now when you're older and you're 33 and you realize like you pulled out of it, like I'm hoping his dark days are behind him. But now you're looking back, you're like, well, damn, why was I so upset? Like because I'm working on, I'm in my healing journey now.
Yeah.
But back then you didn't know what the future held.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So like it's a very good point to say, like, yeah, like I think we're so hard.
Oh,
so
big
hard
time. We're our worst critics. Everybody's our own worst critic.
Absolutely.
And Ren's just like everybody else, and he's the same. We look at him like a god, basically, like, you know. But he's so hard on himself. And everybody's like that, and it's a mindset we're kind of like embedded with, like just from society, from everything too. Everything's got to be nicer, fancier, prettier, skinnier, whatever it is. It's insane.
Absolutely, and that's where the 7 deadly sins come in, right?
Yeah.
You become your own worst critic, and then like you fall into it deeper.
All the stuff, yeah, exactly.
And it's just, I feel like the ones also who are the hardest critics are usually the ones who want to share the most light. Are usually the like even look at rest his soul, but Robin Williams.
Yeah.
One of my favorite one of my favorite comedians to this day, went through so much pain and so much trauma.
Chester from Linkin Park.
Yeah, and I guarantee, like, they were, like, I've seen certain videos where they're just like, how would you do that? Like, because Robin Williams, for example, was, I know in his movies he would try to hire homeless people to help him.
Yeah.
And they're like, why would you do that? Why would you help homeless? And he's like, well, why wouldn't I? Like, but again, it's like him being a hard critic on himself, where he's like, well, of course I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
But it's just, you're not giving yourself the credit for having that gold heart to begin with, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's just wrapping up, like, I think we just need to be gentler with ourselves.
Big time. Everybody needs to be. You got to cut yourself a break once in a while.
Yeah.
Or else it's just, you're just going to keep digging deeper and deeper. No matter what you do is going to be right. in your
Yeah.
mind. Like you always can think, I could have done better, I could have done more, I could have done whatever it is. But yeah, that was an amazing song. That was incredible. Just the song itself, taking out the meaning of it, was incredible. And then you layer with what he was talking about, the layers of this one. It's like a freaking onion on this one, man. You keep peeling it back.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It was so well done, so creative. The lyric video was awesome. Ren's voice, his cadences, everything, what he said, that's probably that's like a top rap song like I've ever heard.
Yeah,
yeah.
That one I feel like has, like you said, perfect layers of onion. Like we're gonna listen to it again. We're gonna catch things that we missed.
He doesn't. You don't always have to go fast or rhyme a million words per minute to be like a good rap song. You just gotta hit like that hit, and that was really well done. Mm-hmm. But thank you guys. Oh,
sorry, you were talking, and then I started thinking about something else. I just want to wrap up my thoughts here. I was just thinking about ways to, you know how we were saying like we need to be gentler and kinder. I can't remember where I heard this, but it has helped me so much to kind of let go of some of the control, where it's basically if your child were to be in the exact same situation and made the exact same actions, even if they screwed up, you being their parent, you're not going to tell them like, oh, you're so dumb, like, you're worthless, like, you're going to like
you have
give them
unconditional love for them.
Exactly.
Which
and you're
we don't
gonna
have.
like support them in the way that like they need it. Like sometimes they just need to be like, you know what, I screwed up, but you're like, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Like tomorrow's another day, and
yeah, exactly.
And so like for me, when I thought, when you kind of like pull yourself out of the situation, right, and think back to like it, you know, like if that were my child, I wouldn't be so hard on him. Like I love him.
Yeah.
Like why don't I do that to myself, you know? So it's
everybody has unconditional love for their kid but not themselves. Yeah.
But
no, that's a really good point.
It's helped me kind of like pull back a bit and not be so like immersed into the problem, you know?
Yeah.
So that was just like a little tip.
It's a good point. That's true though.
It's definitely helped me because I know that I will be there to the end to raise our kids, right? And to make sure that they're the strongest they can be. So why can't we find little tricks to do that for ourselves?
Yeah, you can only help so much before you have to help yourself before you can help anybody else.
Exactly.
Make sure you're in the right mind state. But yeah, that was really well put. And that's it for the talking at the end of this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in, whoever stayed till the end. Appreciate you guys for sticking around and listening to us always break it down. Not even break it down, just talk about it. And,
we do see the comments, the ones where you're like, I was here and I made it.
Yeah,
like,
you guys are the real ones.
Yeah, we love you. We love that you comment that, so thank you.
Yeah, and we'll let you guys go now, though. This has been a longer reaction, so I appreciate you guys sticking around. I was Casey, KingCanada.
And I'm Laura the Rookie.
Till next Friday, guys. We'll see you then.
See you next week. Bye.
Independent, filling all the seats, independent, summon all the heat, independent, BTB, we are tremendous, team on the rise, insurrection, game won't deny the insurrection, crew has arrived, insurrection, Casey's time, an insurrection, breaking all the beats.